That was yeah. So Quincy Jones.
It was about him, correct?
It was Benny Medina.
Benny Medina
was with Quincy Jones. Yeah. Benny Medina was an A&R exec at Warner Brothers.
Who wound up being
Records.
J-Lo manager. And
he was J-Lo's manager, and he had an idea. It was based on his life. So he went from Watts to Beverly Hills. He was like, "What's your rap name?" I was like, "Fresh Prince." He's like, "Okay, that's the character's name, Fresh Prince." Where you from? Philly.
Now, I got to ask, hold on, before you go. Because at that time, doing anything commercial.
Yeah, it was all bad.
It was frowned upon.
Yeah.
But you making this
frowned
money.
upon. That's a lightweight.
That's a lightweight?
It was frowned upon.
It was like you was doing foul shit.
Yeah, it was foul. That shit was whack.
People were getting hard diss songs about that.
That shit was whack. That shit was corny. And Will Smith ain't shit.
But you making the money. You got the Hollywood license. You go from Philly to actual real Hollywood. How was that experience?
You know, it was more than Philly Hollywood that was hard. It was the Philly LA that was hard.
Okay,
like they got different rules in LA, and it's like you know. You learn the hard way walking around in LA with your red Phillies baseball cap on. Like
that's Pyro, right? Oh shit! I didn't even. In
terms of Hollywood. I guess the really like the big issue in the transition for me was more about acting. The difficulty was about acting versus rapping. It's a whole different thing to like be looking in somebody's eyes and say a line.
So you saying from the sitcom to the movies?
From music to the sitcom.
It wasn't like a music video. This is
it's not. It was like a really different thing that was hard for me, and I was like mouthing people's lines and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so it was like learning.
Yeah,
it was terrible. It was terrible. That the big transition was like Quincy never asked if I could act. He saw my music video, so he assumed that I could act. So I was on the set of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and never had really done anything.
That's incredible.
You know, so it was like that. But, you know, Quincy had the power to do that.
What was your first serious role? Because, you know, at the end of the day, they all thought, you know, rappers are fads, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, you're on the Fresh Prince, and it's working. But then it's like, you know, I know Jamie Foxx was like the Ray character, right?